Hey, this is Atlas here, composer and music producer, and today I'm going to be reacting to and analyzing the main theme from The Altars. This video is made possible thanks to 11-Bit Studios. More on that at the end. Boom! Beautiful synthesizer sounds, very lush. I like those swells a lot. Oh, that downer to make the transition, okay. Wait. That ostinato sounds alien. Okay. And now it mixes the main theme with the ostinato. Wow. Oh, that downer was so sick. The song so far is evoking different emotions for me. Let's start with the first cue of the song, where we hear these open ambient pads that start to swell. This is a very intimate part of the track in which we are introduced to the awe-inspiring world of The Altars. We have that sense of discovery and curiosity in the music, but also uncertainty and solitude. Storytelling-wise, we can connect this to the main character of the game, who finds himself stranded on a planet and must find a way to survive. So he is one person, at least at the beginning of the game. He is alone, which connects to the solitude we were talking about. And we have the awe of being in a new world that maybe no one has ever seen before you. But of course, that means there's a massive uncertainty because everything is unknown to you, and the unknown creates fear. In addendum to that, we probably have one of the most important elements in the song, and perhaps the most interesting one, which is the ascending ostinato, which is basically the repeated pattern raising in pitch that we hear, you know, that something along those lines. Now, I was sort of puzzled during the reaction. Well, I think I still am on what's going on here. But from a technical side, I think Piotr either used a giga-crafted pitch bend or he's using microtones. And since the song is very synthetic, this allows composers to have a massive amount of control over the sound design of each instrument. But don't let me get ahead of myself here. Here's a TLDR explanation of what microtones are. Pitches that are in between two adjacent notes in the piano. Now, normally you can't play those pitches, they don't exist in the instrument, but through the power of sound design, you can. But this is just a theory. I think regardless of what the composer did here, what's really important is what is it doing for the piece in terms of emotional impact and storytelling. Well, there's multiple threads here. The first one is the oddness of the sound. I think not only it increases the threshold of uncertainty, but also reinforces the concept of the unknown. After all, we are in an alien planet. Also, the ostinato doesn't always land on the beat. It's displacing itself all the time, so it creates a disorientation effect that I think it's so immersive because after all, The Altars is a survival game. Another very important element, of course, is the theme of the song. Da, 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 and so on and so forth. It's incredibly simple, but goes hard. It adds a lot of leverage to the chaos we found ourselves in. I think it speaks about courage, standing tall to challenges, and basically mustering all your might for one thing: survive. And now the percussion turned into a pop song. This is awesome. This is like spacey pop now. Well, except for the ostinato, which still keeps the oddness thread. Yeah, the percussion is what keeps you in the groove when everything else is kind of displaced and has chaos in it. I think the main theme of the altars contains all the possible storytelling vectors that you can include to convey the emotions that you're going to experience throughout this journey. The bottom line is that the song has a lot of chaos in it that embody the incredible challenges that you will face throughout the game, and they are all directly connected to the survival of your main character. But at the same time, it gives you that glimpse of hope, that light in the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel, of the possibility of you surviving this catastrophe. However, the song is left unresolved, which means you have to forge the rest of the story. Now, before I end the video, I want to leave you with my giga tinfoil hat theory about the music. Let's go back to the ostinato. Could it be that it is an actual motif directly related to the main character? Let me explain. Jan, the protagonist, throughout the game has to replicate himself in order to survive. All these replications of himself attend to different aspects of the bass, but they are all different versions of Jan himself. Now, I did say that if the composer is using microtones, these are pitches that are in between two adjacent notes in the piano. So each increase in the pitch of the microtones could be an iteration of Jan himself. And now, same as the microtones, they are very near to a note in the piano, but they are not the same pitch, meaning they are very close to the source, but they are slightly different. And that's what happens to Jan's duplicates. They are very similar to him because the source is him, but they're not exactly the same. And I'm going to put a cherry on this cake by saying, could the altars stand for alter egos? And maybe, just maybe, these duplicates are just an embodiment of real personality traits and emotions that the OG Jan has within himself in slumber. Questions. Questions indeed. Well, the only way we're going to be able to find that out is by playing the game, of course. I want to thank 11-Bit Studios for believing in what I do and making me a part of the launch of their new game, The Altars. It is truly my privilege to be a part of this, and once again, I'm very grateful for the opportunity. So hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and check this other Frostpunk 2 reaction and analysis that I did, alright? I'll see you there.